Alright, what's up? Uh, I got this yerf dog here I'm working on. Um, it's got what I think is a 20 series um, torque converter, and I'm putting some sort of either this is a 212, and I have a different Honda clone over there. Um, that one's like modded, and it has a cool little oil dipstick on it. So I might use this guy. Um, just return the throttle linkage to stock. 'Cause I have all that in that one. I have another one of these too. So, and this one has a ported, um, some, yeah, ported intake. I don't know about the exhaust, but yeah, I ported that pretty well. It's all like nice and rounded on the inside. This motor definitely has bigger ports than the 212, but the carb is the same. So, um, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna put that motor on there. What it had was a 6 horse Tecumseh fucking Fun Power or something or other. I don't know what it was, but it was garbage. I don't know. I mean, some might say that a Honda clone is garbage, but I think it's better than those Tecumseh motors. Those things are just awful, and they make no power. That's the problem. They just are dogs. So I'm gonna put one of these on there. Probably this one. This is a stock 212, just completely stock. Um, I'm just gonna check it out. It makes it's make a noise. It's good. It was just this thing. It's good. Um, yeah, I was gonna take the head off, so let's do that. Yeah, turn the flash off for now. So yeah, this is what I got. It looks pretty good, I think. Oh, maybe not. Nope. It's is that. It was just a little shit that came in from this crack. So I plan on taking the side cover off. I have a new head gasket for it um, somewhere, and I'm sure I can come up with a side cover gasket if I break this one. It seems pretty good. There's no oil in it right now, but that's not really doing anything. It has that same wiggle they all seem to have. Yeah, seems to work. um, Push rods are straight. And yeah, let's see if there we go. Some light on the subject, maybe. That'll help. So yeah, um, it's definitely a used motor. A new spark plug would be good. But I never cleaned this thing. I never did clean the inside of it, so that's yeah, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I never opened this motor up yet. It's fairly new. I did cut this guy off for Was it this? I think it is this thing. Yep. That one's missing it too. That motor was going to be on this, but we ended up buying another one. So, yeah, I will do some more shit and get back to you. All right. Yeah, I got her pretty torn down right now. Um, yeah, well, seems all right though. Um, yeah, I cleaned it out pretty well everywhere. I still need to take this side cover gasket off. Of course, this one fucking tore apart when I took it off. I have I have another one somewhere. Before I put it back together for good, we'll change that. Do something about it. Best gasket ever. I've never seen them come apart like that. I don't know. I mean, maybe this motor got hot. Probably. It was always governed. I always had a governor. All my Predators though have some form of governor on them still, because they rev so high. Like with the governor, you really don't need it. If you take off the governor, it's really not going to rev any higher, just because the valves will start to float at 4,000 RPM. So unless you put some mean valve springs in it, and that's when you're asking to blow up stock parts. So that's what I stay away from, because I have valve springs like that I could put it in this thing. It would make it want to rev to 6,000 RPM, but make it capable of doing it at least. I'm gonna do that. Can't tell if there's a cross hatching in there. I might have to give her a hone there, fellas. Seems like it's alright, but I probably will. I gotta take that crankshaft out. Hmm. That's what does it right there. So yeah, that bearing spins nicely. The piston looks good. The rod bearing is in good shape. Um, looks like, at least. There's no movement this way, and it moves freely side to side on the, you know what I mean, in the wrist pin here. There's no like torsional, no twisting ability. So, and yeah, I tried to twist the thing on the when it's on the crank, and it doesn't twist around. So that means that the bearing is in within some kind of spec. It's not floppy, at least. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna start slamming her back together there. Maybe clean off some shit. Get the new gasket on there. A new head gasket. This is the old one here. A new one though. I feel like you can reuse these, but it's like a crush zone here. That maybe be good to reuse it. You might lose compression once you take the thing apart a couple times. I don't know. It seems like a head gasket you can reuse though. I won't do it on this motor just because I have another one, but whatever. So I'm gonna start slamming it back together with some oil and stuff. I'm gonna lap the valves too, make sure I get good compression. These valves are pretty nice and tight too. They don't have any chips on them or anything like that. They don't have any wobble to them. Yeah, the only thing I see wrong here is that spark plug is old as fuck. This thing has been sitting on my shelf. This motor's been sitting on my shelf collecting dust for probably maybe a year and a half. And then we used it to mock up in the quad when we were building that. So it got metal shavings on it. So cleaned it up. There's nothing. There was no metal shavings inside the motor. Everything was sealed up anyway. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna just reuse what I got here. Um, the other motor is a little bit more high strung than this one. This one's just a nice calm cruiser, and we can jet the carb on this and put a header on it and stuff.